Hi, my name is Mars, and I suffer from a mental illness called schizophrenia. And for those of you who don't know, that includes hearing voices and seeing things that are not there. And I'm making this video because years and years ago, when I went ahead and looked up hearing voices, when I started to hear voices and I was curious about what's going on with me, and I thought I was losing my mind, I stumbled upon old videos of people who were institutionalized for having schizophrenia, and that was way back in the day. And I automatically thought, oh my god, if I tell anyone that I have schizophrenia, or well, I didn't know what schizophrenia was, if I tell anyone that I'm hearing voices and seeing things that are not there, they're going to lock me up in an institution, throw away the key, and I'm not going to be able to see my friends or my family. And that really bothered me. I was just like, what do I do? So it started off kind of subtle, but it got worse and worse and worse and worse, and I didn't tell anyone. Didn't tell my mom, didn't tell my dad, didn't tell my partner, didn't tell my kid, didn't tell anybody. I kept it to myself. I was going to keep it and take it to my grave. So it was very lonely. It was very hard. And I contemplated suicide every single day of my life. I wanted to end everything. I had voices telling me to end everything. I had voices telling me to slit my wrists and jump out the car, and I just thought I was cursed, and it progressed itself all the way to me being stressed out. I mean, I lost my husband, I lost my job out of paranoia and interacting with people that weren't there, and I got to this, lowest point of my life, and I had a psychotic breakdown, which is like having a waking dream. It's like you're having a dream, you have no control over yourself. It's like being possessed, but you are awake, and everyone else around you is watching you just wig out and act crazy and cackle and laugh and do bizarre things, and you have no control over yourself anymore. And that was really scary. I got I got put in the psych ward for that, and they diagnosed me with schizophrenia. Prior to that, I'd been in the psych ward before, and they just had me as psychotic behavior. They didn't quite figure out what was wrong with me till I was, how old am I now? Till I was about 27. And yeah, it was just a really hard, lonely struggle. I did almost commit suicide a few times. I was so close to it, just, sitting in the bathtub crying. And I'm so glad I didn't. And I'm also very scared, though, because I know that there are people out there suffering the way that I was. And I want to reach out to those people, and I want you to know that you're not alone, that you can get help. The medication I'm on right now that helps treat schizophrenia is really good medication. It's Abilify, it's an antipsychotic, and I'm also on 2 different types of antidepressants because depression comes with this illness just like second nature. I'm on citalopram for daytime and trazodone for nighttime. Trazodone also helps me sleep. I don't sleep without trazodone. A lot of schizophrenic people don't sleep very well or at all, and that puts me to sleep and prevents the visual hallucinations from taking over too badly. But the sad thing about schizophrenia is, the reality of it is that it's treatable, not curable. So I still do hear and see things, even on medications. But we are in a beautiful world where you can get on disability. And that was a hard thing for me to accept, that I was going to be disabled at 27. I was just like, I'm so young and capable. But too much stress aggravates my condition, and I will wig out. And how am I supposed to have a job when I barely go outside of my house without feeling like 100 eyes are on me? And my ability to interact with other humans is extremely limited because I feel like I could be talking to someone who's not real. So I'm extremely thankful to the healthcare system that we have going on to my disability, income, and to being able to live and function. And I'm just really wanting to reach out to people to let them know that they're not alone. You can get help. You will get help. You don't have to be suffering in solitude. And if you're hearing voices or seeing things that are not there, then you have schizophrenia. And everything's going to be okay. Bye.